Welcome everyone. Give yourselves a hand. Look what we got going here. Who said it was going to rain? Not raining. Cabron. Come on. I'm so happy and proud you're all here, and families, thank you. Look at the support right here. You are awesome, I'm telling you. I'm Jerry Miller. I'm the Senior Dean of Career and Technical Education and Economic Development at Santa Rosa Junior College. I might be at Santa Rosa Junior High after this, I don't know. But I want to welcome you officially to the third annual Celebrate CTE, a celebrative accomplishments you've made in more than 130 different programs here at Santa Rosa Junior College. Give yourselves a hand. And before we get started, graduates, certificate holders here, why don't you stand and applaud your family support that has come here today, and thank them for all they've done for you. I want to introduce a few people that are here with us today. Our Board of Trustees, our President of the Board, Maggie Fishman, Don Edgar, Terry Lindley and his wife Misty, thank you for coming. Our President, the fifth President of the college, Dr. Frank Chong's here today. Vice President of Academic Affairs in the Petaluma campus, Dr. Jane Saldana-Tali. Our Vice President of Student Services, Pedro Avila. From the CTE Foundation of Sonoma County, the Executive Director, Kathy Goodacre. From the Sonoma County Office of Education, my counterpart there, Stephen Jackson. We have deans and directors and department chairs up here that are going to introduce themselves later in honor of these certificate achievers. But last but not least, I want to thank our faculty. Please stand up, faculty. These are the ones that have imparted their wisdom, their knowledge, and given of themselves to make you better at what you're doing today. Thank you, faculty, for being here. And one last, how about an applause for the volunteers and our classified professionals. Look how beautiful this is. Is this fantastic? All the hard work they've done. Thank you so much for that. At this time, I'm going to have Dr. Chong come up and give our presentation to our Industry Champion Award, Keysight Technologies.
Thank you, Jerry. You know, we don't do it alone. We rely heavily on our industry partners, and Keysight Technologies has been with us from the beginning. I would like to ask Hamish Gray, Senior Vice President of Corporate Services at Keysight, to come forward. And I would also like to ask the rest of the team, Pat Harper, Joe Seymour, Lee Bayless, and my good friend Jeff Weber to come forward as well. Maybe you can stand on this side. Thank you. It's indeed my honor and pleasure to honor Keysight Technology as the 2018 Career Technical Education Industry Champion. How do you become a champion? The champion recognizes a business or individuals who enhance career and technical education at Santa Rosa Junior College by contributing to the improvement, progress, and the advancement of CTE program and supporting our students. Keysight has established a deep relationship with SRJC in support of CTE, specifically in the STEM fields and manufacturing programs. Keysight representatives participating in developing relevant CTE curriculum by serving on advisory committees and donating equipment and technology to our programs. Keysight also demonstrates support for CTE students by offering them internships, part-time and full-time positions, letting them job shadow their engineers, and on-site visits and career mentors. Keysight supports opportunities for our students, faculty, and staff so that our students will be college and career ready upon completion of their studies. Keysight Technology is a leader in advancing awareness and interest in CTE fields throughout the North Bay. I'll be presenting this award to Hamish Gray, and I think Pat Harper would like to say a few words. Please join me in giving a warm round of applause and appreciation to Keysight Technologies. Award, don't drop it. All right, you get some. Oh man, gold medal. You always wanted one, right? Yeah. Let's get a picture. Yeah. Thanks, Gary.
Hello there. You don't want to hear me anyway, yes?
Short speech.
This is my friend Hamish Gray. I've been involved with the JC for many years. I took my first class here in 1981, electronics class. They had a special program for 12-year-olds. I moved up here from the Bay Area, actually, and started my education here. I've been at Hewlett-Packard, Agilent, Keysight. Those of you that may not recognize Keysight, it's Hewlett-Packard, then it was Agilent, now it's Keysight, for 38 years. Started as a technician through learning the program here at the JC. So I really encourage you to continue your education after this. I want to congratulate all of you, and we are hiring, jobs.keysight.com. So please look us up. If you haven't been up to Keysight, please contact us. And again, congratulations, everyone.
Our industry partnerships actually make, as Dr. Chung said, make this all work for all of you. We all have an advisory committee that we rely on, their expertise, their knowledge, their experience, and make our programs much better. So thank you, Keysight, Hamish, and the rest of the gang. Thank you so much. Well, hey, we got a speaker for you today. Oh, yeah, I like it. This is our third year. We had Rel Moody the first year. We had another speaker, but this one, I like this. I got a good feeling. Our keynote speaker today is Duane Spires. He's an internationally known motivational speaker, best known for high energy that causes audience to overcome their fears, take action towards their goals, and create an amazing life they love. Duane shares his impactful message with thousands of college students in the United States and loves inspiring them to become extraordinary leaders and make the most of their collegiate career. Duane is no slouch. He's the CEO of 3 motivational companies. One wasn't good enough. He's won the National Impact 100 Award, has spoken at the White House, been featured on Fox, ABC, and Inc.com. We are thrilled that Duane could be part of your celebration today. Please join me in a huge Bear Cub applause and welcome our keynote speaker, Duane Spires.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, do me a quick favor. Everybody up on your feet, please. They're like, oh, man, we got to stand up for this. All right, real quick. To show your support for these awesome students, let's make some noise, Santa Rosa! Woo! All right, I want you to turn to the person next to you, give them a high five and say, you are awesome. Then don't forget the other person. Turn to the other side and say, you are awesome. And you guys are great. Go ahead and have a seat. All right, it is awesome to be out here in Santa Rosa. You know, a couple months ago, I got a phone call with the invitation to be the keynote speaker for this ceremony. And when I started learning about this community and everything that was going on last year with the fires and how everybody was sticking together to rebuild and to make the community better than ever, I turned to my wife, her name's Lauren, and I said, Lauren, I have to do this. I have to be here. And she says, you better crush it. Now, let me tell you about Lauren real quick. We have 2 kids, one who's a 2-year-old as well, and we have one on the way. And about 3 days ago, we just got a brand new puppy. So she's like, she's like, you better go and crush it. And I said, I promise I will. Now, before I had the opportunity to go across the country and internationally to speak and to reach out to so many awesome people like you guys, my life wasn't that great. You know, I grew up in a family that struggled. And, you know, we never had money. Success was a bad word. in my house. Goal setting was a bad word in my house because life just was what it was. And I grew up in an environment where not only did my household not really focus on success, but the people around me didn't really care about success either. And I remember always feeling down about that. And I want to share 3 things that I've learned ever since I was young. Now, do you guys remember the elementary school that you went to, by show of hands, yes? Okay, so I want you to go back in time for just a second. And for me, the first thing that I learned, it was like right around the age of 8. So I want you guys to think back for a second. And you're probably like, all right, I'm thinking back to age 8. Maybe you can remember your teacher, maybe you remember the name of your school, right? And for me, I remember looking around, and all of the cool kids had these shoes. And they were not just like any type of shoe. I mean, these shoes could make you jump higher, they could make you run faster, and it was scientifically proven they would make you look better. Now, who knows what the shoes were? Air Jordans. Air Jordans. They were like the black ones, they had like the air system. They were so awesome. And I remember going home, and I went up to my mom, and I said, Mom, I have to get these shoes. And they can make me jump higher, and I can run faster, and they're scientifically proven to make me look better. What do you think the first question out of her mouth was? How much did they cost? And I remember feeling this like empty feeling inside. And I looked at her, and I mustered up all the courage that I could have, and I said, Mom, they're $100, and before I could even finish saying they were $113, she just laughed in my face. And I said, but Mom, I got to get these shoes. And she says, we can't afford that. And at first I was like, okay, no big deal. But then later that night, I heard my parents talking. And you know, when you're in elementary school, right, and you hear your parents, you kind of want to eavesdrop and you want to like listen in on what's going on. And I heard my mom, and she was upset. And she was talking to my dad, and I could hear the emotion. My mom was like crying, and she's like, listen, I want to get these shoes, but we can't afford it. My dad's like, listen, I'm working overtime. He's an electrician, by the way. My mom was a preschool teacher. My dad was an electrician, and hardworking people. Hardworking. I'm talking like, my dad's still, to this day, he's like 80 hours a week type guy. And they taught me the value of work ethic. And I'll never forget, though, that moment when they said, we can't afford it. We're not like the other families. We're poor. And it was like my heart stopped at that moment. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. We're poor? I didn't even know what that meant. But what I did know was that I was different from that moment on. And I contracted this condition called LVS. Can you guys say LVS? It stands for Little Voice Syndrome. And if you're wondering what Little Voice Syndrome is, this LVS concept, it's literally the little voice that you hear right now in your mind that's saying, what is LVS? It's that voice that never seems to turn off. How many of you can relate to that voice? Have you heard that late at night? Sometimes it keeps you up, or maybe it's that little voice that tells you to wait to the last minute to study for your finals, or hit the snooze button a bunch of times before you got to get to class, right? And you're laughing because it's true. And I remember thinking to myself, wait a minute, this little voice is telling me that I'm not good enough, that I'm poor, but there was another side of me that said, that's not who I am. So I had this little voice that said I'm not good enough and that I'm poor and that we're not the same as everybody. But then I had this other voice that said, wait a minute, you are awesome. You can do anything that you want. So there was a disconnect. So I wanted to identify for a second. I was like, what is that voice? What is that thing that's telling me that I can't do it? And what I realized early on is that was just my brain. That was just my LVS trying to keep me safe. Because the truth is when we step outside of our comfort zone, that's where we experience success. When we put ourselves out there in life, when we do things that other people haven't done before so we can have other things that they have never had. That's when we're following the voice that's here, that's in our heart. That's where you guys are right now. You know, and I remember I was talking to the staff here, and they were telling me stories about how students in Santa Rosa were displaced because of the fires. People lost their homes, their businesses. Things got tough. How many of you had that little voice, even if it happened once or twice, where you said, I don't know how we're going to get through this? Yeah. But you guys kept pushing through. And that's what's important, is to be able to understand that LVS just wants to keep you safe. Do me a favor real quick. Make a box. Everything that you know right now, all the success, all the people, everything in your whole life is in this box. But if you want results that are different, you have to go outside of the box. You can put the box down. You guys can put the box down. You have to go outside of that box, right? So I want you guys to know that everything moving forward is like a new chapter. For all of the students here that have earned their certificate, congratulations. This is an awesome event. But guess what? The next chapter starts now. The next chapter starts now. So from an early age, I learned that as long as I pursue my passions and go with my heart and ignore that little voice, that I can move ahead. But then if you think about it, what's next? Nothing? Or have you already set goals? Because I'm going to tell you this, I meet a lot of people when I travel and when I speak to audiences just like you guys. And a lot of people say, I want a better life, but then they have an excuse. They haven't really set their goals. They haven't dreamed big enough. They haven't written down their goals. So when you guys are thinking about this next level, what it is for you, are you just talking about it or are you serious? Are you taking action? Because that little voice, that LVS, is going to convince you to stay inside that little box, that comfort zone that we know that we have to go out of. So the second thing is when you're setting goals, you have to get serious and you have to create plans. You know, a lot of people say they want a better life, they want to make more money, they want to get their dream career, they want to meet the dream spouse. How many of you have met your dream spouse? You better raise your hands if they're with you. Okay, hands down. To do that, you got to take action. But the thing that's so important to remember, is that there's people that talk about their goals and there's people that take action. So when you write down your goals and when you get really focused, that's when these things start to come true. So step 2 is write them down. Get serious. But let me ask you this. Have you ever been excited about something? Have you ever wanted to go to the next level and then somebody in your life tells you you're not good enough, or they say that your ideas aren't good enough, or they try to hold you back? If you're like me, that's happened to you. And the truth is that the people that are close to you, when they see you going to the next level, sometimes that can be frightening. Sometimes that actually scares them. And it's their LVS, it's their little voice that wants to hold you in that box. But you know that you have to go to that next level. So what I like to tell students is when you're ready to really start crushing it, and you've got your goals written down, and you know that you're going for your dreams, you don't have to tell everybody. You don't have to go and tell everybody what you're up to. You just have to get to work. You just have to start taking action. And here's the third thing. You know what's interesting is there's a point that happens throughout the day where we know we should do something, but then all of a sudden we stop. You know, how many of you are guilty of hitting the snooze button a couple extra times each morning? Be honest. All right. How many of you have literally had food in front of you and said, all right, I know I should eat this, but I'm going to go ahead and have a couple bites of this? Yeah, we've been there. How many, how many of you know that you should go to the gym, but you're like, all right, I'll do it tomorrow? Well, what's interesting, we're like, yeah, we can relate to that. What's interesting is that in this community here, the rebuilding that's going on, the strengthening that's happening, everything that's going to the next level, we're not just here to try to rebuild to what Santa Rosa used to be. Let's make it better. Let's make it bigger. Let's bring this community together more than it's ever been. If you're ready for that, say yes. All right. So when you guys are looking around, that's what we're here to accomplish. We're here to create the future that's about to come. Something that's beyond anything that anybody in Santa Rosa has ever experienced before. And there's a point where every time you go to step outside of your comfort zone and that LVS, that little voice starts chatting and starts trying to tell you to play it safe, there's a hack. There's something that you can do to get through that. You guys want to know what that is? And this is like the dumbest thing ever. This is so stupid. But it works. It's called the 5-second rule. Have you guys ever heard of the 5-second rule? Now, here's what's interesting about the 5-second rule. You have 5 seconds before your brain automatically starts talking you out of anything. Literally. You have a great idea, and then 5 seconds later, your brain is like, nope, stay inside the comfort zone. You want to go to the gym, it's too cold today, let's stay inside. You want to lose a few pounds? Nah, don't worry about it. We'll get healthy tomorrow. It always wants to talk you out of it. It wants to keep you safe. So the 5-second rule is simple. Everybody do me a favor. Let's count backwards from 5. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, during that time, what is happening is you are breaking the pattern. You are breaking the habit of doing the same thing over and over. You're igniting your prefrontal cortex. You're giving yourself a temporary boost of momentum to actually take action. So let me give you an example. Tomorrow morning when the alarm goes off, right? And you're like, oh, it's cloudy, it's a little bit chilly. I'm going to hit that snooze button. You can literally go 5, 4, 3, and then get up out of bed. When it's time to go to the gym, you can literally count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, and do it. Now, what's interesting is the majority of you, if not everybody that's here, is already great at doing that. You know, it's very rare that I've been able to speak in front of an audience that has gone through so much like you guys have in this past year. Days that it could have been easy to give up, but you chose not to. Days that you could have thrown in the towel, but you said, you know what, we're going to work harder, we're going to rebuild, we're going to make things better. You guys were already practicing this, but now let's be intentional. So all the students that are here, congrats, great job. Tomorrow starts a new day with new goals, with new action that's required to get to that next level, to take you outside of that box. But every single time that you find yourself hesitating, don't do it anymore. Count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and do it. When it's time to put together your resume, when it's time to go on that interview, if you're here to start a new business, when it's time to hire your first employee, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it. It's as simple as that. And then all of a sudden, the combined effort of all of these things, one step after the next, gets you to the next level. You don't just wake up and all of a sudden you're like, hey, we're the owner of all these businesses and we get to do all this awesome stuff. You have to build it one day at a time. And I'm going to tell you this right now. When I look around, I see so many amazing people here in this audience. You guys truly are awesome. And as we move forward today and we look back at this awesome ceremony where you guys have earned your certificates and everybody here that's supporting you, this community is going to be better, it's going to be bigger and stronger than it ever was before. And it starts right now. So guys, I want to count backwards from 5, and then when we get to 1, yell, do it. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it! All right, stand up real quick. Everybody give yourselves a huge round of applause. Tell the person next to you that you are awesome. Give them a high five. And you may be seated. You may be seated. All right, guys. Now, one last thing before I go. Let's recap. We have little voice syndrome. We've got building our goals, keeping our head down, getting the work done, and we have the 5-second rule. How many of you are going to start moving forward tomorrow to make an impact, to go bigger than ever? Let me see a show of hands. Who's going to really take it to the next level? Hold them up there high. I want you guys to look around, because when you look back from this moment, you're going to know that today was a fresh start for you and that you guys are absolutely going to crush it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for having me. You guys rock. Let's give it up for Jerry Miller.
Duane Spires, everyone. Duane, come over here, Duane. We got parting gifts. First of all, we're going to give you the medallion, the CTE, Celebrate CTE medallion, made by our own machine tool instructor. So you get the medal. It's gold. You can bronze it if you'd like. And now that you've spoken with the SRJC family, you are now a member of the Bear Cub family, or better known as the Bear Cub Nation.
Thank you so much.
And then, of course, you have to have a hat.
Nice.
He got a hat. But thank you very much, Duane. How about a hand for Duane, everybody? So what we like to do now is we're going to recognize our groups, and I'm going to have the dean or director, or in this case, our first one is our department chair from Child Development, will come up and recognize our certificate achievers today. So Jeannie Harmon, come on up.
Thank you, Jerry. Pretty hard act to follow up here. So I'm Jeannie Harmon, and I am honored to be the faculty co-chair of the Child Development Department and Teacher Education Department. So I, along with our Child Development faculty and the entire SRJC community, wish to congratulate our Child Development students who are accomplished in the following areas. Students, please stand and remain standing. If you earned a Child Development Teacher Certificate, please stand. If you earned a Child Development Assistant Teacher Certificate, please stand. Okay? These are our future brain builders for our children of America. If you earned a Children in the Justice System certificate, please stand. Our certificate awardees are proudly represented by faculty members Alice Hampton, Rita Steckel, Dana Dickinson, and Patty Cruz. On behalf of Santa Rosa Junior College Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, friends, and family, we congratulate you. Please give them a huge round of applause. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Deborah Chicazol, and I'm the Dean of Health Sciences. I'm a first-generation college graduate with my first degree and certificate in dental hygiene from a community college, making this an extreme honor to be a part of this event. It is my pleasure, along with the faculty and the Santa Rosa Junior College community, to congratulate our students who are accomplished in the following areas. Awardees and faculty in the following disciplines and programs, please stand and be acknowledged. Certified Nurse Assistant and Home Health Aide with faculty member and director Dr. Leslie Crane. Community Health Worker with faculty member and coordinator Kim Caldway. All students and faculty, please stand up. Dental Assisting and Dental Hygiene with faculty members Linda Paquette, Jennifer Poovey, Cindy Fleckner, Karina McClure, and Dental Programs Director Carol Hattrick. Thank you. Dietary Service Supervisor, soon to be Dietary Manager, and Dietetic Technician with faculty members and coordinators Jill Harrison, Jill Tarver, and Tammy Sakanashi. Please stand. First year with 13 graduates, Healthcare Interpreter with faculty member and coordinator Kendra Carr. Our Pathway and Pipeline of the Future Health Careers Academy with faculty member and coordinator Tammy Adlander. Medical Assisting with faculty member and coordinator Catherine Slusser. Pharmacy Technician with faculty member and coordinator Dr. Ahmed Dean. On behalf of Santa Rosa Junior College Board of Trustee, administration, faculty, friends, and family, we congratulate you.
Good evening, hello. I am Jeff Snow. I'm the faculty I'm the faculty coordinator for the Emergency Medical Care Department as part of Public Safety, and I am honored to represent April Chapman, the Dean of Public Safety, tonight. She was unable to be here. And I, along with my faculty and the entire SRJC community, wish to congratulate our public safety students who are accomplished in the following areas. Would you please stand and be recognized when I call your certificate or award? Led by Sharice Arnold, we have the Certificate of Corrections, we have Law Enforcement, we have Basic Police Officer Academy, Ranger Academy Public Safety Dispatcher Basic Course. Under Randy Collins, we have the Fire Technology Program graduates. Led by Scott Snyder, we have the Emergency Medical Technician graduates. Woo! And led by Chris Lieberdor, we have the Emergency Medical Responders. Yay! I think we all can agree, we hope we never need to use you, but we certainly are glad that you're as well prepared as you are. On behalf of Santa Rosa Junior College Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, friends, and family, and personally, we wish to congratulate you.
Hello, my name is Benjamin Goldstein, and I am the Dean of Agriculture, Natural Resources, and Culinary Arts here at Santa Rosa Junior College. In case you couldn't tell by the outfit, I, along with the faculty, administration, and the entire SRJC community, wish to congratulate all the students receiving certificates today. First, awardees and faculty in the Agriculture and Natural Resources Department, please stand all together, the entire department. So we have Veterinary Technology, represented by Dr. Dan Femini. There we go. Viticulture and Pest Control Management, represented by Marilark Patrick Johnson. Environmental Horticulture, represented by Joel Grogan. Floral Design, represented by Diane Dolan. Natural Resource Management, Parks and Recs, and Watershed Management with Casey Wade faculty representing. The Brewing Program, our newest program, represented by Chris Wills. There we go. This is where the after party's at in this department, everybody. Sustainable Agriculture, represented by Dr. Joshua Beniston. And Wine Studies, represented by Dr. Kevin C. There we go. We also have Equine Management and Animal Science with Maxine Freitas and Amy Hausman. Give them a round of applause. All right. Now, you may be seated. Culinary Arts Department, please stand on up. Culinary Arts. We've got the Culinary Arts program with Department Chair Chef Jim Kaysen. There he is with the whisk, the man with the whisk. Baking and Pastry, Shelley Kaldunsky and Kathy Burgett, faculty. Yeah. Doug Cavalieri, faculty. Where's Doug? We've got Front House and Dining Room Service and Restaurant Management, represented by Betsy Fisher. Betsy. Thank you, Culinary Arts. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations, students.
Good afternoon. My name is Kerry Lowen. I'm the Dean of Arts and Humanities. Very proud to be here alongside my faculty and the entire SRJC community to congratulate our amazing students. Would awardees and faculty in the following disciplines please stand and remain standing to be acknowledged? Is there anyone here from art? Well, let's give them a hand anyway. Come on, their building's right there. They'll hear you. In Communication Studies and Digital Filmmaking, Brian Atkinson, why don't you, all of your students. There we go. Yeah. Journalism, led by Ann Belden. This is the Oakleaf staff. In Fashion Studies, which includes fashion design and retail, we have Hillary Heaviside, Robin Spencer Crompton, and Lyra Bobo. And in theater arts, who are taking a year away from this beautiful building behind you while it undergoes a big Prop H, Measure H remodel, and I was in there a couple days ago. It's looking really great. You can't wait to see it. We're going to have really great shows there coming up next year, or in a year. Theater arts, Leslie McCauley, Marianne Scazzari, and Laura Downing-Lee. Please stand. So on behalf of Santa Rosa Junior College Board of Trustees, the administration, faculty, friends, and family, we congratulate you.
Hi everybody, my name is Dr. Catherine Williams, and I am stoked to be the Dean of Instruction and Enrollment Management at the Petaluma campus. And we collectively are going to be stoked to celebrate these completers in the following area. I would like to thank the students, and I say your name, please rise, the students in fitness, nutrition, and health, dance, and yoga 200-hour teacher training. Our faculty member, Vinona Orr and Andrea Thomas, we thank all of you in advance for keeping us fit, healthy, and in balance. Thank you. For the students in water distribution, utility services, and wastewater treatment, please stand. And our faculty member, Chris Murray, thank you for keeping our drinking water clean and cleaning up after ourselves. Our students in Cisco networking and IT support, please stand with faculty member Scott Rosen and Michael McKeever. Thank you for keeping our computers connected and working. We appreciate that. And will the students in human services advocacy and human services and alcohol and other drug treatment please stand with faculty member Laura Lynn Larson. We thank you for keeping our vulnerable community members, helping them to find strength in recovery and health. Congratulations, everybody.
Hola, mi nombre es Nancy Miller. Es un honor para mí trabajar con ustedes como directora de los programas regionales de educación para adultos. El resultado del gran esfuerzo y dedicación hacia su educación es el haber alcanzado sus metas académicas y personales, por las cuales se la celebra hoy. Ustedes están presentes hoy día para ser reconocidos por el haber terminado el programa de pre-aprendizaje de construcción. Una asociación con el Centro de Laboral de Grayton y el Consejo Municipal de Acetes. Estoy orgullosa de saber que ustedes formarán parte vital de los esfuerzos de recuperación del condado de Sonoma a través de reconstrucción de hogares y negocios a lo largo de nuestra comunidad. En nombre del Consejo Directivo del Colegio de Santa Rosa, la administración, facultad, amigos y familiares, los felicitamos. And for those of you on the other side, hello, my name's Nancy Miller. I'm honored to work with you as the Director of Regional Adult Education Programs. Your hard work and dedication to education has resulted in you accomplishing your academic and personal goals for which you are being celebrated today. You are here today to be honored for the completion of the pre-apprenticeship program, a partnership with the Grayton Day Labor Center and District Council 16. I am proud to know that you will be a vital part of the Sonoma County recovery efforts through the rebuilding of homes and businesses throughout our community. On behalf of the Santa Rosa Junior College Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, friends, and family, we congratulate and celebrate you.
Hello, my name is Victor Tam, and I'm honored to be the Dean of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Yeah, I love science too. Yeah, there. You can pick up your money later. On behalf of all the faculty and staff in STEM, I want to say how proud we are of all that you've accomplished. The students here and the many more that weren't able to attend today have been doing the busy and hard work of rebuilding Sonoma County. Your skills and knowledge will be so vital in helping our communities heal. Awardees and faculty in the following disciplines, please stand and be acknowledged. Civil Engineering Technology, Geospatial Technology, and Surveying Technology, represented by Reginald Parks. Mechatronics and Electronics, represented by MJ Papa. And Interior Design, represented by Sherry Canepa. On behalf of Santa Rosa Junior College's Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, friends, and family, we congratulate you.
Good evening. My name is Josh Adams, and I'm privileged to be the Dean of Business and Professional Studies. I, along with my faculty and the entire SRJC community, wish to congratulate our students who are accomplished in the following programs. Faculty and students, please stand and remain standing while we're all recognized. Faculty member Katie Cedar, representing Administrative Assistant Programs. Gina Lord, Dr. G, and Breck Withers, representing Accounting, Bookkeeper, and Payroll Programs. Joy Hermson, representing Entrepreneurship Programs. Al Yu, representing Hospitality Management Programs. Roy Gattinella and Xavier Nazario, representing Business Marketing and Management Programs. Steve Herndon, representing Real Estate Programs. Eleanor Webster, representing Human Resource Administration. Mike Starkey, representing Graphic Design, Digital Media, 3D Modeling, and Animation Programs. Ethan Wild, representing Computer Studies and Web Design Programs. Dave Lemmer, representing Welding Technology. Jesse Costin and Cliff Norton, representing Diesel Equipment Technology. Cliff Norton, representing Automotive Technology. And Bill McCracken, representing Machine Tool Technology Programs. On behalf of Santa Rosa Junior College Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, friends, and family, we congratulate you.
Good evening. I'm Brand Davis. I'm the Dean of Workforce Development, and I have some really good news for you guys. I'm the last dean to talk to you on this podium. I'll take the applause any way I can. So, my area is a little different. I represent work experience, internship programs, the apprenticeship programs, and it's not a program that's a standalone. It represents all of you guys. So I would like to see everybody in all the certificate programs that had an internship or you took a work experience class that you worked in a position in your certificate program. I'd like you guys to stand up. You guys, first of all, you're awesome, but you have the ability, or you had the ability to work in a position of your certificate, which is really valuable. And for those of you who took an internship program, you worked with folks like Laura Lynn Larson, or if you took a work experience class, you worked with Lena Herr, and all of our faculty, and I really want to congratulate you. So, on behalf of Santa Rosa Junior College Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, friends, and family, we congratulate you.
So now's what you've been waiting for. Everybody stand with their ribbon and their medallion. Turn to the person next to you. I don't care, right or left, or turn behind. I don't know, either way.
To your right.
Turn your right. Turn to your right. Place the medallion over their neck and tell them, you are awesome. Thank you, man.
Great job.
Congratulations. It has been my honor to congratulate you on your accomplishments and welcome you to the Bear Cub family. Remember, once a Bear Cub, always a Bear Cub. Please stand if you're a first generation to attend college. Stand up. If you're in business, entrepreneur, finance, hospitality provider, stand up. Stay standing. Where are the artists and entertainers? Stand up. Stand up. Where are my healers, my advocates, my caregivers? Stand up. If you're a designer, a builder, a manufacturer, industrial or transportation, technologist, stand up. Where are the farmers, the growers, the food providers? Stand up. Our environmentalists, our research managers, our information and communication specialists, stand up. The future educators, the ESL achievers, stand up. Faculty, staff, stand up. Trustees, stand up. Administrators, stand up. Family, friends, supporters, stand up. Stop and turn around and look. Everyone's standing up. We're standing together, we're supporting each other, and just know, I believe in you. We believe in you. You believe in you. You're the ones we've all been waiting for. You. Celebrate these great accomplishments. And tomorrow, go out and grow this community. Heal this community. Rebuild your community. Let's leave tonight and show the world when we work together, anything is possible. You are awesome. Good night. Drive safe.
You should have been a preacher, man. You should have been a preacher. And they're coming in. Hospitality management. Big round of applause.
You are on.
Real estate. Human resource management, HR. AAs, administrative assistants. Fitness, nutrition, and health. Look at the dance department. Let's see some moves. I can't see the side. Child development. Yeah. Who's going to take care of your kids? They are. Child development. Civil engineering. All right.
Mechatronics.
Mechatronics. Electronics. Turn it on. Interior design. All right. Water treatment and waste utility. Water utility. There you go. Our certified nurse assistants. Community health workers. Who's going to keep you healthy? Certified dietary management. They tell you to eat all that stuff that doesn't taste good, but it's good for you.
Dental hygiene.
Dental hygiene. They have the best smiles. They have the whitest teeth. And who checks you in at your doctor's office? Medical assisting. Medical assisting rocks. They make sure your temperature's okay, your blood pressure. Taking care of you. And when you go to Walgreens, Target, Costco, who takes care of you? Pharmacy technicians. Legal drug dealers. Cannabis studies. Oops. What's he waving at there? Okay, healthcare interpreters. Si habla español. Let's do it. Your future health workers, health career academies. High school students are going to be future JC students. Your future healthcare workers. Web design. Bringing it up is Spider-Man with the web design. All right, Mike Starkey in digital media. Dental assisting. They keep your teeth clean and white. Computer studies. Communication studies. Journalism. Fashion, graphic design, IT, baby, Josh Rosen, Cisco certificates, and my favorite department, these people feed me, culinary arts. Their motto is eat, drink, and be merry. Culinary arts. All right. Sharpest dressers in the line, fashion studies. Coming down the runway, fashion studies. Our award-winning theater arts. Theater arts. When you're in a jam, who do you call? Emergency medical examiners, right? Responders. EMT. From our Windsor campus. Biotechnology led by Randy Collins. Public safety. Gino Mazzetti, ESL. Human Services Advocacy. Human Services, Alcohol and Drug. They do important work. Let's give them a round of applause. Welding. Machine tools. We do it here, everything at the JC, we do it all. Automotive technology, led by Cliff Norton. Diesel. Brewing, Chris Wells. Best beer in town. Floral design. Parks and Recreation. Parks and Rec. Watershed Management. Natural Resource Management. Sustainable Ag. Pest Control Management. Viticulture. Veterinary technicians. Yeah, gonna take care of your cats, your dogs, your horses. Kevin C. leading in wine studies. Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Syrah. All right. Yoga training. Yeah, Andrea. Let's give the King Street Giants a big round of applause. King Street Giants.